Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this awesome, ultimate, wooden starter house with everything that you need to survive in Minecraft. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to keep you too much longer. Let's get started. Before we begin building, here are all of the materials that you are going to require, so please make sure that you have access to every single one of those and enough of them as well. The house only requires a 15 by 15 block area to make, so please make sure that you have enough room to build this. I'd even recommend making the grid. You don't have to, but I'd recommend it. Now, pause the video if you have to, gather the materials, make sure you've got enough room, and once you have all of those things sorted out, we can begin. Step 1, ladies and gentlemen, involves us coming to the front left-hand corner of the grid. If you've not made the grid, it's not a big deal. Wait one moment. From this front left-hand corner, count to the right by 1, and then inwards by 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on top of this block, we are going to go up by 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I should have mentioned that we're going up by 7 using oak wood planks. I want you to go right of that 7th block by 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down from that 3rd block also by 3. 1, 2, 3. Connect to the left, and then also connect down to the ground. You will end up with what looks like the capital letter A. On top of your letter A, I want you to extend the 2 middle oak wood plank blocks up, each by 1. I also want you to take the middle right point of your capital letter A, which is where we have this horizontal row of oak plank, and I want you to extend it to the right by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to extend that down to the ground. However, also extend upwards by 3. 1, 2, 3. Go right by 3 also. 1, 2, 3. And connect all the way down to the ground. I also want you to add a horizontal row of oak wood planks that starts all the way from the left here, and it will continue through to the right, just like this. We now also want to extend up the 2 middle oak wood plank blocks that we have on this side of the house, to give us a decent part of the frame. What we now want to do is we want to come to the left side middle. And we want to come all the way down to this bottom oak plank block here. And I want you to place an oak plank coming inwards to the right of this. 2 in front, and then go up by 2. 1, 2. And then I want you to, using oak wood slabs, place 3 going right. 1, 2, 3. Place an oak plank and extend it down to the ground. I want you to place, and this is going to be tricky considering the fact we're not using planks, spruce planks behind the oak wood slabs. So, using the spruce slabs you can form a plank. However, I want you to place those behind the oak wood slabs and then extend them down to give us this effect. Place a door in the very middle of this empty space. And place oak wood planks left and right of the door. I also want you to extend this area backwards using oak wood planks. The goal of this is simply to fill in any gaps, like this. We're also going to place a glass right on the very middle oak wood slab here, just right here. And I think we also have to place an oak wood slab left and right of the glass. Maybe form that into a plank, preferably, so that it will actually grip. The purpose of this is simple. We want to place spruce wood slabs on the sides of the entrance, at the top of the oak wood planks. We want the spruce wood slabs to overhang the front by 1 row, and then we can extend the spruce wood slabs inwards and up. In up. In, up. We're kind of at the top here, so we're going to have to go like right, down, right, and then connect just like that. So it'll give us this sort of effect. Now we're going to extend the spruce woods backwards. So this is kind of an issue. If we would have used a glass block, this wouldn't have been a problem. However, with the glass pane, it has nothing to grip onto. So I'm going to swap out those two oaks for spruces, and then that will actually solve our issue, which will give us this. It doesn't really make a great deal of difference anyway, as we can't see them. So that is the effect that we will have. I also want you to add glass pane to the upper area windows on the left and right. Basically, the upper parts of the two A shapes that we have right here. For the lower portions, I want you to place spruce wood planks, one row inwards at the top, and this is very tricky because we've not actually got anything for them to grip onto, but spruce wood planks at the top and bottoms, inside of the empty space underneath the A, with glass panes inside of them, like this. And I want you to do the same on the opposite side. This may require the fact that you might have to place some oak wood planks behind the middle part of the A, but that shouldn't be a problem, and you'll see why later. But have it so that you have spruce wood planks at the top and the bottom, glass in the middle, and you can't go too far wrong. Now, once you have that taken care of, I want you to place a row of spruce wood fence in between the two upper window areas behind the entrance. And I want you to take the oak wood planks on the inside parts of the windows, and I want you to extend them inwards each by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same with all of those oak plank blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I then want you to extend them towards the center, each one of them like this. I now want you to do the same again, extend them each towards the center, join them together at the top middle part, and then extend the two left and right inward blocks forwards like this. We're going to place a row of spruce wood stairs across the top of this, like this. And you can either, this is up to you, this is a design choice, you can either fill the floor in using oak wood planks, or you can use spruce wood planks / spruce wood slabs. It kind of depends what sort of flooring material you want to use, and you'll be able to see the difference. So you can either have a bit of a contrast using the spruce, or you can use some oak. I actually kind of like the oak, but I did that on the original, so I'm going to use spruce wood slabs instead, or a spruce wood plank. It really doesn't matter which one you do decide on. So, yeah, I mean, it looks good either way. What we're now going to do is we are going to extend the spruce wood stairs around the middle part of this house. They'll sit on the side of the windows here. And we also want to make it so that the spruce wood stairs come up the two upper A parts of the house like this. The spruce wood stairs will come up, sit on the sides, and we also want the upside down spruce wood stairs in there as well for the overhanging part of the roof. You can see it looks a lot better like this. Like, it's not just quite enough to add like a roof like this. You've got to make sure that you get the overhanging part too. Otherwise it looks a little bit weird. You can see the difference right away. And we're going to place the upside down. I quite like it when the roofs are an even number because you get that satisfying back-to-back stair look at the top. I'm going to do this. We are going to extend the inner spruce wood stairs together. We are going to connect the left and right sides of the roof this way. So simply wrap around the inner spruce wood stairs. You can't do this with the outer spruce wood stairs, like this. So you can kind of see how this is all getting pieced together. We will also have a door right here on the second story, right up front in the center. And that, believe it or not, is the most difficult part of the house complete. We're going to use oak wood planks to extend the house backwards. You can start at the bottom. I want you to take either the very back left side or the very back right side of the house and extend backwards by 9 rows using oak planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extend across and connect in the equivalent position on the opposite side. Like that. Fun fact, if you want more room in the house, extend further backwards. You can go as far back as you like. Eventually, you will end up with a weird looking house, but a big one. I want you to extend all of those oak wood planks up as high as the top of the house. There isn't a massive amount of detail anywhere but on the front of the house. If you like, you can add additional windows to the sides or even the back. However, this is a simple starter build. This is, I assume, not going to be your main primary base in Minecraft. Hence, why I don't think you need loads and loads of detail. You need it to look respectable, but you don't need it to be overwhelmingly insane looking. So that is all of the oak wood planks extended backwards. We're going to extend the spruce wood stairs around the back of the house. I will also show you where you might choose to add a couple more places for windows if you so choose. But the spruce wood stairs process should be quite simple. Simply extend and connect both sides of the spruce wood together. When it gets to the top row, you will find that there is a gap in the top between both sides, so you'll find that you'll have something like this. This is no problem. We simply fill the top of this in using spruce wood slabs, or glass depending on if you want a skyline. So at its core, this house is complete. However, if you like, you can of course add windows to the back of the house. You can add them in the same place that you would have them on the front if you so choose. So in these two crevices right here. You could even have them down below as well, if you wanted to. Right here and here and here. You could even add a back entrance to the house perhaps, if you wanted to. These are all things that you can do, but don't necessarily have to. This is if you want to add more detail. You could even add an additional large window right in the very back part of the house at the top. Equally so, you can add windows on the sides if you so choose. So you could add some here for instance, and I wouldn't recommend here actually, but perhaps what we could do is add them in the middle of the house, so like here and here, just like that. If you so wanted to, and of course you could have the same on the opposite side. I'm going to make these adjustments to my house just to show you what you can do. However, not necessarily that you should do. This is completely up to you. These are just ideas. I want you to make the house to your own specifications. So something like this would look completely fine. You could even go for a fancier look down below. If you wanted to more so mirror what we have on the front, you could have the same spruce wood slabs and the same spruce wood planks with the same glass involved if you wanted to. You could even perhaps take a bit of an artistic license up here and you could add some spruce wood like this, kind of like in the form of like shutters for the window with a bit of glass in the middle. Although I'm not sure that that fits the aesthetic of the house, you absolutely could do that if you wanted to. However, we are making this house drastically different now from what I did have planned for the house, but I want to show you that the houses that I make are quite malleable, meaning you can do what you want to them and hopefully, unless you make drastic weird changes, you know, they're probably going to end up alright. I mean, I don't quite like what I've done with that middle window, but you absolutely can do these things to the house if you so choose. What I would also add to the inside of the house is a second floor. The second floor is exactly where you would expect it to be. It's just underneath the windows in this position, so you should be able to walk out directly onto the balcony of the house from the second floor. You shouldn't have a step up or a step down. It's quite a natural position, I think, to have the floor, so hopefully you won't run into too many problems in building this, and you would get up to the second floor via a ladder somewhere around here. I'd also add some wood left and right of those windows, just so that they grip onto something. The same thing that I would do towards the front as well, and we will end up with quite a nice looking house as a result of that. A couple more things that you might want to do might include adding a boundary of leaves going around the house. So I'm going to place oak leaves that go all the way around the outer perimeter of the house like this. And they are going to stop one short of the outer boundary. I'm also going to place some poppies underneath the front windows. I'm also going to place what you could call a water feature, so to speak. So I'm going to use a little bit of oak wood stairs, some water buckets, I'm going to need a wooden shovel, and I'm actually also going to need a bit of grass for this as well. I'm just going to destroy this part of the grid and replace it with grass for this little demonstration. So I'm also going to destroy this. I want to have a path that leads out the front of the house that is one row longer than the little oak leaves that we have on the left and right. I also want the spruce fence to be as long as the path, like this. I want that coming out the left and right side of the entrance. I'm going to place a 2x2 square right in the middle of the empty space left and right of the entrance. And I'm going to place this formation of oak wood stairs going around in what could be described as a circle, like this. And I'm going to clog that with water just to look like a nice little water feature. I really like how that looks. It's very simple to do. You just want to place the oak wood stairs so that they all grip onto each other in a circle, or a square really, but you know, circles, Minecraft. We want to have something which should look like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a nice finish to put on the house. Now I think that I'm going to go away, clear up a little bit, present the house to you now that it's all nice and done, and I'll show you how much space you have on the inside. Back in a flash. So this is what the house will look like once it has been 100% fully completed. We have added all of the windows to the side of the house, the back of the house. We now have plenty more light. We have a hedge, a back door, a couple of water features out front, and a path leading us to the main entrance. We have a couple of plant pots outside of the balcony on the second floor, and if we come inside of the house, you will find that we have created a long entrance hallway, fit with chests and quick access crafting tables. We have two separations on the ground floor, one being an enchanting library with more storage and enchanting abilities. On the opposite side of the house, we have a bit more of a utility, furnace, smelting, crafting, storage area. As we come up to the second floor, we have beds, armor stands, we have a brewing area just to the right in that crevice, we have a bit of an upgrading area to the left, plenty more storage, there's even room for more, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the house. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you guys are playing at, honestly. Subscribe, click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll make sure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. Thank you so much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of you so much more than you could ever know. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.